You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Hey everybody, what's up? What's happening? Welcome back to the Hood Table one more again. Like, share, and subscribe, please, and thank you very much. Follow us on IG, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and also our website, which is thehoodtable.com. Please and thank you very much. Today we are going to be reviewing one of my favorite shows of Tyler Perry's, The Have and the Have-Nots. We on season 8, we on episode 2, and it was titled Power of the Purse. As usual, make sure you comment down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on this episode, the storylines, and also the characters as well. Now, let's get right into it. At the beginning of this episode, Hannah, she still has that knife in her hand, demanding that Eric get the hell out. Practically, she's calling the police, and desperately, Derek needs to speak to her, but he refuses to leave. He really wanted to talk to her. All he wanted to do was explain himself to her, but despite him seeming so apologetic, she didn't want to hear anything he had to say. She didn't want to hear how he's changed since that night, many long nights ago when he raped her. Now, instead of allowing him to explain to her, she ends up firing him in hopes that she'll never have to see him ever again. Then she also tells him if he doesn't want to go home to his maker anytime soon, he bet not show back up there again, because she gonna have that knife ready. if he shows back up, Hannah go send him home for sure to his maker. Send him straight on home to his maker. But that'll have to wait for now. When the police showed up, they arrested him. And I'm thinking, now, why does Derek have a warrant out for him on him for assault? Did he assault somebody else? Maybe someone else, back in his drug-induced days? Or did something else happen? I don't know. The last thing I remember, the only incident I remember, is when him and Hannah's son got into it. Well, not really got into it, when her son Benny beat his butt, But anywho, other than that, I don't know. But anywho, so while Hannah is still managing the house and the affairs of Mrs. Cryer, Jim is still in the hospital. After hearing about his son Wyatt, though, he makes his way to go see Wyatt, and he runs into Celine and his other son, Jim Jr. Little Jimmy is still pissed off at Jim. He is pissed, not only because his father is an asshole, but his mother is about to be evicted from their home, thanks to Jim no longer paying any child support or supporting any of his children. Let's not forget, Jimmy is not the only child. Celine has other children by Jimmy, so he does owe child support. But Jim's evil ass, he could care less if Celine and his illegitimate kids were all broke, homeless, on the street. He don't care. Because why? Jim has always been about himself, and that ain't changed. I don't know if that'll ever change, but facing eviction or not, Celine is lucky that her boss didn't fire her after Jim complained that she was harassing him. But had her boss known that her son put a gun out on Jim, I'm sure they would have walked her ass right on out of that hospital expeditiously. And that's regardless if it was a toy gun or not, because it was a toy gun. Had Jim almost pissing in that hospital bed. Where's the bedpan? But while Celine is trying to find a way to pay her rent, Jim is trying to see if Wyatt is really sincere about getting help with his drug addictions. Wyatt was begging and pleading with Jim to get him out of going back to jail and instead get him into a rehab. But luckily for Jim, he knows his son much too well. So well that he knew Wyatt was lying when he said he loved him. As soon as Jim left out that hospital room, Wyatt said, I wish that you had died when he shot him. Remember, he shot at both of his parents, but he happened to hit his father. His mother, Catherine. She got lucky. But after everything that Jeffrey has done for Wyatt, Wyatt was dead wrong for lashing out on him the way that he did. He was calling Jeffrey bastards, telling him that they no longer friends. He can't stand him. Pretty soon, the only friends or family that Wyatt will have will be his own drugs. Wyatt even told Jeffrey that he was faking to his dad and thinking of escaping the hospital. Of course, he's not happy to hear that. Jeffrey really wants Wyatt to get help. Everybody wants Wyatt to get help. Jim, even though he could probably care less about what his son does, he would rather see him get help than, being in jail. That is what I believe. But anywho, again, Jim is all about self. That whole family is a mess. Jim, when visiting his wife, he informed her that Marty was working on her bond, but also during the visit, both of them discussed with each other how they each had wished the other one had been killed by Wyatt. I don't know. I don't think any of them has ever truly loved each other. I know Jim, he initially got with Catherine because of her money that her family had. So I don't think he's ever loved her. I don't think she's ever loved him. He's always cheated on her. She's always cheated on him. But speaking of families not loving each other, Jeffrey, while lying in bed with Madison, was pondering whether his mother is plotting to come after him and or Madison. Remember that Veronica insinuated that Madison was up to Cody and his friends taking a skinny dip in her pool. Therefore, Jeffrey, knowing his mother's insanity, how insane she is, he doesn't understand why Madison continues to stick around. Why does Madison still want to be with him, knowing his mother tried to kill Jeffrey, tried to kill Jeffrey's father, and she was behind the death of Jeffrey's father's fiance, Erica. Now, let Madison tell us. Oh, I had a little cough there. Let Madison tell it. Jeffrey is well worth whatever Veronica is planning for the both of them too. So we shall see. We shall see. But per Jim, he's going to take care of Veronica after what she did to David, Erica, and Jeffrey. For David, it can't happen fast enough. I'm not sure myself what exactly Jim is up to, but he still has someone following Veronica, or at least they think they are following Veronica. They might actually be following the wrong person. You can recall that Veronica has her housekeeper, Laura, wearing all her clothes, her shoes, her wigs, her lashes, and also driving her car around to run all of her errands. So, will whatever Jim has planned for Veronica actually happen to Laura? And while Jim is trying to convince David that he has everything under control with Veronica, David's trying to convince Jim to get control of Catherine's estate. So will Jim be able to transfer power of attorney from Hannah to him? I don't know, y'all. We shall see. Again, let me know your thoughts on the episode, the different storylines, the different characters. Answer the questions that I've asked you throughout the video. Let me know how you feel about this episode. And again, make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table on YouTube, Facebook, IG, and Twitter. And don't forget our website, thehoodtable.com, where you can find all your The Hood Table merchandise and sign up for our monthly newsletters. And on that note, you guys, stay safe, be blessed. I'm out. Happy holidays. Bye.